everybody, and welcome back to From Guiseley to Greatness with me, GW365. If you joined us last time, we'd made a decision. Well, I did, because I've not really had a reply yet, because it's only been up for like literally one day, the last video that I think that was asking. Going to his fixtures, you'll see that in the last game we lost 3-2 in the FA Cup qualifying round of the 4th level. Something like that anyway, FA Cup 4th qualifying round. We lost 2-3 thanks to goals from, we don't need to do this, but let's go back. Thanks to, if I highlight the game, it tells us over here, Sean Marks and Michael Bakari, he must have a lightning pace, and indeed he does. 15 pace, 1 composure, 1.5 star apparently, but he absolutely took us to the sword a couple of times, and yeah, basically causes some serious pain and anguish. But yeah, then we moved into a game here against Solihull Moors. I'll show you the goals. View highlights, just the goals. We'll load a little bit. I'm just having a little bit of a drink, so if I do accidentally burp while talking, I apologise. As you can see here, we've had a few issues. But I'll try and show you the red card as well. So here was the first goal. This was our goal, I believe. So it was a good tackle there. The ball came in, and then Bosch knocked it forward to Mullin, and Mullin played it forward through. Great ball to Boys, to be fair. I mean, that was a great team goal, if ever you've seen one, for Adam Boys' 9th of the season. I was pretty impressed with that one, if I'm being completely honest. I'm going to knock that off, and I'm going to drag you down. That will do. So you can kind of see above. And then this is what happened. The ball gets played in, Tanji volleys it into the bottom right hand corner. But if we look here, it'd already been booked. Had Stockdale, who has been playing pretty damn well, has to be said. And then he goes and does this. Why? Red card. And that was at 1-0. And then that was a red card. So that was that game. So if we leave this game, and then I'll show you the next game, which was Barrow. We did actually tinker with our formation. That was with the 4-3-3. I've actually created 2 tactics, which I'll go into after this game. But if I click on it, and let's see, we were away from home against Barrow, and we'll just look at the goals, because that's pretty much all that happened. And we went 1-0 down, thanks to Andy Cook, as you will see very shortly. Here we go, Gorman with the throw. Walker heads it back and it's crossed in. Guy is there, Lewis Guy, I think he used to play for Newcastle at one point. David Platt returned again and found Cook. And then found McWilliams with a great ball in after 2 players closing down. A lovely flicked header from Cook. And in off the post, the far post as well. Great header straight across the face of goal. But we responded. Low threw the ball to Boys. Boys got tackled by Harvey. It fell to Holsworth. And then Malt started off the chance here. Found Brooksby, who had been complaining about lack of first team football. So I gave him a chance. He played 4-4-2. Holsworth in an advanced position. Lovely ball to the back post. Headed away, but it was a poor ball really. And then Guy cleared it to Cook. And then it was won by Killick. Played another ball into the corner. And how long is this highlight like? I was hoping it was going to be a goal pretty much straight away, but Wilson got it on his debut, I believe. Brandon Wilson, long ball forward again. Capitani with a lovely header, and Johnson's burst of pace and first time finish was absolutely out of this world, at this level anyway. For this level, you know, the likes of Sergio Aguero would have been exceptionally proud with that. And then Darren Anderson took a short corner to Johnson, squared it for Malt, smashed it home down the middle of the goal. Keeper had a bit of no man's land, and Jake Malt become a hero to make it 2-1. But I feel we did deserve it. We had better possession, we had more chances, we had 2 clear-cut chances to their none, and I think we pretty much did earn that win. So let's go into our tactics screen. This is what we now have. We have actually got a 4-5-1 and a 4-4-2. I've still got the 4-3-3 to fall back on in case it goes pear-shaped. But basically what I'm looking at here, in this particular setup now, is kind of my own adaptation. However, it's more, I've used like the most of the things. Like on this one, you've got team instructions, you've got 14 of them. I've used that layout basically to form these, because if I go to this, it's all the same except for I've got rid of exploit in the middle and play narrower. Everything else is pretty much the same. Because it makes sense. It does make sense, especially at this level. Playing more direct seems to be a decent shout. And I've got one with inside forwards, which is I'm thinking of this particular formation when I'm playing against five in midfield sort of setups, because then they've got the anchor man as well, and it'd be pretty good to like shut up shop maybe against 4-4-2 late on if we're winning like 2-1 or 1-0 or something. So that's the thought process behind that. We're going to stick with 4-4-2 attack. I've had to play boys at left back. A few other things we do need to mention before we move on to our next game. If I go to transfers, I'm pretty sure I've got someone coming in. I'm sure I did. Squad. Let's go to the squad again. I did sign a goalkeeper because I was sick and tired. Yeah, there he is, Jay Lynch. Jay is going to lynch you. Jay Lynch here, 5-star ability according to our assistant, who's got like 3 judging potential and ability. He looks a decent player compared to Stephen Drench. It doesn't look amazing by these stats. I'm hoping that this isn't going to be seen as completely different, but I actually signed him for free. He was actually at Salford on a non-contract, and I've actually signed him for £300 a week. Now, I am going to sell Stephen Drench, but at this moment in time, his injured is Jay Lynch. So while he's injured, he's only 21 as well, so he's got room to improve as well. While he's injured, I'm going to keep Stephen Drench, and then as soon as Stephen Drench is freed up to go, he's going, because he's on £300 a week as well. So basically I'll be trading one keeper for another for exactly the same amount of money, including the transfer cost itself. Also worth noting, in the under 21s we have, let's get goalkeeper up. Why are these guys here? Aaron Miles, who was signed on a non-contract basis, who's 5-star grey like youth player, and then we've got the 3-star, potential 4-star actual ability. So I got him basically originally. He's only 18 as well. Who knows, I might sign him on a part-time contract later, but as it stands, he's only going to be costing us about £7 if he comes on. If I look at the contract info, £7 appearance fee, £1 clean sheet, and unused substitute fee. So he is extremely cheap, even if he plays. So anything else? Obviously, I don't know if we had this skin behind. I've been trying to get all the players' faces put on, but I'm not having much success. I downloaded the one of the face packs, and it's only downloaded about 10,000 faces, and apparently it's about 160,000 faces. So I don't know what's happened there. I'm hoping to get it on, so it makes it so you're a bit more familiar with the players, and maybe it gives you a bit more, you enjoy it more because you can see them and you understand, not understand, but I don't know, it's a bit tricky. It's like you know them more. I think that's what I'm looking for. So last game, if we go to the schedule, we're going to focus on the lowest off game because they were 7th at the time. We are actually 7th at the minute. So it's 7th versus 8th, which to me seems like a decent-ish game. So I think if we continue, we're at the match preview stage. I'm all primed and ready this time. Nice little ticket machine. I don't know. Ticket from a ticket machine. £12. Who are we watching here? We're watching Barca. Apparently Barca charge a very cheap amount. I think it's about £18, or equivalent of anyway. So here we go. We got D-Crow and all that. I'm just trying to see if we recognise any of these players, and it appears I don't. Ryan Jarvis does stick out at me a little bit though. Did he used to play for someone decent? Yes, Norwich. I thought I recognised it. Now it's Rossi Jarvis. Stand corrected, it's not the right player. But anyway, we are going to go to our team selection screen. Wayne Brooksby, you've probably played a bit of reserve football there, which you probably shouldn't have done. You played well last time, you had 90% fitness. Matteo Capitani with the assist on the last game, still not performing brilliantly overall in his first 4 games, but we shall see. We're playing at 4-4-2 as it stands. Jack Stockdale, I do want you back in the team as soon as. So you're going to take Brandon Wilson's position, unfortunately. I'm sorry to say, Mr. Brandon Wilson. But you are probably going to take the position of Danny Boschel, because Danny Boschel just doesn't cut it anymore, unfortunately. Defenders seem set. I would probably like to just move up forward with these two, perhaps. I mean, well, Edge is not great. Neither is Shane Killett, to be fair. And Danny Ellis, of course, he's just a powerhouse defender that's just going to destroy everyone and their faces. But even he is not the fittest. And Carl Pleven, I'm sorry to say, you're going to drop out of the bench because we're going to stick Simon Hackney in the team as a sub. I would like Adam Boyce to be playing up front, but you can't have everything. So, Jake Malt as a roaming playmaker. He's probably going to do a decent job for us. However, I've just had another idea, and that idea is that we bring Ryan Tolson into the team. Holdsworth then goes into the advanced playmaker, the roaming playmaker role, and then Jake Malt, you want to be on the bench really, if we can help it. But who for? We've got 2 strikers, 2 wingers. You know what, Brandon Wilson, you haven't been playing as well as Jake Malt, so Jake Malt can definitely play. In fact, no. And I know this is a bit of messing around and probably should have done this beforehand, but it's been a few days since I've actually recorded. I've been sat at this point for a couple of days, so I'm trying to remember absolutely everything. So our tactic is like just less than half. But anyway, let's just submit the team there. I've set up all the corner settings as well, so that it's not just all on defaults, because there's nothing worse than just defaults. And apparently we are 1-6 favourites against Lowestoft. To say that we're only a point ahead of them and only 1 position ahead of them, I find that a bit bizarre. So that's it. We'll just continue to opposition instructions. I'll probably not ask my assistant, because apparently he's not in the team. He's not here, it seems, which is a bit of a pain. I might have to have a look at that, because I could do with an actual assistant manager. And I might actually get rid of Danny Boschel now, because I'm going to struggle to find where he's going to fit in the team. We have favourites here. We are the favourites, so quite considerable as well. I'm going to expect nothing but a win, and they're not going to really respond to that, which is very disappointing. But we've got a bit of greenery here, just a bit. Let's do it. So the game kicks off, and it's a long ball forward, which is won by legend. I like this. It's Calini, the old Italian referee that retired about 5 years ago, something like that. It was a big presence on that field. But here comes Johnson, who's robbed Ainsley, who was then robbed in turn by Jarvis. Oh, great goal, I would say, but it's a terrible goal, really, if you were to concede that. Malt with a face of like steel that played the ball through. I think it was Malt. It looks like it was. Whacked it straight to his face. He didn't even flinch. Boom! And then the keeper's had a bit of a howl there. But I'm going to take it. Capitani with his first goal, I believe, for the club. Danny Lowe has taken a knock, but he's still playing quite well. And Ben Parker's going to have a job in his hands getting back in the team, as good as he is. So, not many more highlights. In fact, no other highlights to bring you to. They're playing 4-5-1, which is alright. Things are going well at this moment in time, but capable of even better. There we go. And there we go. So, not a lot of greenery again. The defence seem to like that team talk. And we kick off for the second half with Ledge booting it straight up. Oh no, Brooksby was there, didn't see him there. Playing quite wide. They're playing 4-3-3 narrow, which kind of scares me. It's making me think if they have many chances, I might switch to the 4-5-1. They've only had 3 chances all game. They cross it in, Killick heads away, then it's Holdsworth that knocks it down for Malt. Malt with a long ball forward towards Capitani, but O'Loughlin is there. Crow smashes it first time on the half volley over the bar. Good effort. Come to the 60th minute mark, which means changes galore. Sean Mullen is going to come on for Alex Johnson, who's not had the... In fact, no. Yeah, I'm going to take him off for Alex... Do like the pace. No, we're going to take him off for Capitani, because Capitan is not having the best... Oh no, actually. I'm an idiot! Right, he's going to come off. Darren Anderton is going to come on and promptly get injured probably in about 2 minutes. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's do this. Let's go! And they're still 4-3-3 actually, and I forgot to change the formation, which I might do now. In fact, let's just cancel it, pause the game. Let's go into overview of tactics. Let's just switch to this. Right, so now we have Stockdale who can play defensive midfielder. We have a ball-winning midfielder in the shape of Malt. And then we have a roaming playmaker who can be Holdsworth. And Ryan Tolson can come on and go there. And that means we've actually got a decent setup there. Everyone is okay playing there. Let's bring on Ryan Tolson. Let's take off... Who did we take off? Sean? No. 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 Cancel. It's okay, we can cancel the changes. And let's go back into the into tactics. I've only just brought Mullen on, so that will not go down well at all if I take him off. So let's try that again. 4-5-1. Mullen, you stop with Stockdale. Alex Johnson's going to come off, I think, for this. Because Alex Johnson is not a ball-winning midfielder. Malt, however, is. Johnson's going to come off, still for Ryan Tolson. It's just a different player this time. Holdsworth goes into there. Tolson's a decent player to put it in at right back. So let's carry on. So 1-0 up at the minute. Things are looking decent at the moment, although the possession stat is quite close. But here comes Ainsley with the throw. He's going to throw it down the line for Crow. He crosses in, and Reed is there. What a save from Stephen Drench, trying to make me think twice about selling him or getting rid of him, whatever, either or. Someone's in a lot of pain. But here there's 3 minutes, and this could be the last chance. Austin throws it into Reed. Smith, it's all kicking all over the place, which makes a lot of sense. It's like pinball. But as it is, guys have won this game 1-0. That's a decent result, really. And Danny Boschos wanted me to tell the players that they fell short of expectations, despite the result, which I'm never going to do that. It's a good win. It's a good win. It keeps us momentum going. We're now into 6th. We're just outside the playoff places, only 2 points off 3 of the 4 playoff positions, and 4 points off second. But we need to be aiming for Bradford Park Avenue, if I'm being completely honest. So let us leave this match. Let's have a quick look and a roundup of this particular match, and I'll call that a video there. I'll probably do the same again. We'll check it out afterwards. Good result for Leeds, of course. We'll have a look at the Championship, because why not? And Leeds are struggling. The mid-table, 12th. Which a lot of people probably say, well, that's their level. I hate Leeds. We all hate Leeds scum. 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 Which, you know, everyone hates Leeds scum. But, you know, it's kind of ironic when we say it. But anyway, did well. The match confidence is about 50%. 50%. Some decent performances in that game. In fact, let's just have a quick look at that. Lower stuff. Just want to look at the player ratings. A couple of decent defensive ones. Keeper Stephen Drench 7.1, 7.1 for Killick, 7.5 for Danny Lowe, who, like I said before, is going to make it extremely hard for Ben Parker to get into the team. And you know, things are starting to look up. I'm quite pleased with our tactic setup. I just hope that they can keep proving really useful for us. This concerns me, and I'm going to look at that probably in time for the next video. But if I look at the schedule and see who we've got in the next couple of games, we've got Gainsborough 22nd, 20th Gloucester, 17th Barrow, Stockport. You see, Stockport, because I might come back for the Stockport game, and for one reason. In fact, no, I promised before Leamington, because it's a trophy. So I'm going to come back for this game. So hopefully you're going to join us for that. It'll be, well, definitely on the next video. But yeah, as always, hopefully you have enjoyed this video. If you have, want to press that like button if you'd like to see more. Feel free to subscribe. And also, yeah, let us know what you think. I know it's not very advanced, but let us know what you think of the new intro and outro that I've just been trying to implement. I am definitely a complete noob when it comes to things like that. And I've just realised how close together the two Barrow games are, which is bizarre. But anyway, hopefully join us for the next one. And until then, I'll see you then. Bye bye.